Jim Denevan's work is monumental in scale, but as fleeting as any live performance. For the past 10 years, Jim has been transforming the beaches of Northern California, turning them into vast canvases for his ephemeral works of art.
When I'm doing a drawing, I'm first finding the place that is empty, the place that is unmarked. Ocean Beach is very unusual. The composition of the sand, the combination of light sand and dark sand. And also all the available drawing space, which was pretty much the entire visible area of sand.
I look for a stick that has a good grip.
I do form a relationship with the stick, and I choose the stick.
It's kind of, I like this. I like the heavy stick. It's like a dance partner. This one's too blunt. This one's too short.
The motion of taking the stick and leaving that central point and curving, it's very profound because I have to embody the beginning, the middle, and the end in the entire motion.
Artists in the 1960s took art outside the four walls of the gallery space and into the unpredictable realm of the natural environment. Like those land art pioneers, Jim considers process an integral part of his artwork. In his mind, every step is a kind of temporary sculpture.
As I'm moving, there's a lot of rhythm that's going through my mind. Drawing in the sand, the ocean's the music, and the footsteps are the rhythm. Dance and music, is the essential ingredients. The movement of my body across the sand. Yeah, I live to dance. My movement has a present, and then where I want to be, that's the future. And when it's begun, when it moves, when I move, then the line has a past.
The beach has been Jim's sanctuary for as long as he can remember. When he was 5, Jim's father died of a brain tumor, leaving his mother, an accomplished mathematician, to raise 9 children alone. 3 of Jim's brothers were schizophrenic. Another died when Jim was a teenager.
I had and still have an intense, painful place. I wanted to survive. I wanted to live and thrive, and the ocean's it's a very challenging environment. Everyone has that thing that they need. And some people will find it through prayer, or they'll place themselves in a church or cathedral, or they'll align themselves towards the altar. The ocean's good for that. My mother became ill with Alzheimer's, and I did a lot of drawing in the sand. The motions of making the drawings, it seemed the best thing to do since I could not bring back her mental health. Composing in the sand, moving till the tide changed, is the thing that I did.
It was Jim's passion for surfing that led to his vision of the beach as a blank canvas, and to the secrets of drawing so precisely on such a large scale.
If you surf a place long enough, you start to find that there's a very narrow zone where you're going to be most successful. That's what's known as the lineup. pick a tree or a chimney or a few objects in the distance and line them up. I'm walking a line from where I can see, from my eye to the point in the distance, and the other line goes to up to a point just past the tree, furthest tree.
Jim moved to Santa Cruz when he was 15 to be closer to the beach. He still lives at the edge of the ocean in a cottage with his son and works as a chef to support his art.
I'm drawn to the beach. I love the word drawn, the whole idea of people being drawn in or
I have a variety of tools which I bring to the beach. This particular tool is used to remove footprints. Here's an average rake here. Just common leaf rake.
14 bucks.
Yeah, I put two of them together. And I made it very strong. I went about 5,000 or 6,000 miles with one rake and it snapped. This one's nice and tough. It's not gonna break.
Got a few thousand miles to go. Every single line points to the center. And the journey of 20 miles, 25 miles over the 4, 5, or 6 hours of walking, each and every line will move towards the center and also move away from the center. The spiral is a logarithmic spiral that it's expanding.
Jim's spiral is a design that commonly occurs in nature, from the shape of a seashell to the arrangement of stars in the Milky Way. It's a visual representation of the Fibonacci sequence, a sequence of numbers in which each number is the sum of the previous two numbers.
My mother did her master's thesis on Fibonacci numbers. I remember her having an incredible passion for mathematics. I actually think it's much more beautiful for it to only exist for a short moment. When you fall in love, the intensity doesn't last very long. That love is temporary. There's beautiful things that are very, very fleeting. And when I walk away, other people enter the drawing, they come upon it and don't know who's made it. And then I climb the tall cliff. I look down at the drawing as I'm a spectator. I see the drawing in its entirety. It exists complete. And then a wave comes in and slowly it's gone. The tide comes in, then it's gone.